Hi Virgo, welcome to Wine of the Night Tarot. I'm Shabana and I'm here to do your love reading for June 2021. This is a general reading, so it might not resonate with every single Virgo out there. If that is the case, please do check your other prominent signs like your moon, your rising, your Venus and your North Node. If it does resonate, please do give it a thumbs up. Please like, share and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I post next, and please leave me a comment. I'd love to know what you think. While this is a love read, it is not limited to a romantic connection. This is any connection that you find yourself in which is of emotional significance to you. It could be a sibling, a spouse, a family member, a friendship, anyone. You may have known this person for a long time, you may have just met, or you may even be in separation. While I am shooting this in June, and it is for June, please know that time is fluid. Anytime you see this video and you see this reading is the right time for you. Energy is also fluid, so while I will make Virgo the main energy of this read, please feel free to swap the roles as you see fit. All right, Virgo. Let's get started and let's see where you are emotionally in this connection with your person. For Virgo, please. Oh, how do we want these? We want, okay. All right. So we have both heart chakra energies. We have victim for your person and we have growth for you. Okay. Interesting. All right, Virgo, let's see what you think of your connection and what they think of you. What does Virgo think of their person? Oh, okay. Wow, you see them as the rainbow revival. That's beautiful. How do they see? Wow, okay. How do they see you? They see you as their divine masculine. Nice. There's been some amount of healing here that has happened between you all. It's good. Okay. Where is Virgo currently? You're in the energy of simply love. This is Six of Cups energy. Okay, where is Virgo's person? Do you want that? No. Okay, what is the energy? Oh, okay, of Virgo's person. We have rest and reconsider. This is Nine of Wands energy. So there's some amount of wounding, that has happened. Okay, what is the hopes and fears for Virgo and their person in this connection? What is the energy, ouch, of hopes and fears? We have daydreams and decisions. This is Seven of Cups energy. Okay, and what is the, oh, all right. How do we want this? We want this, okay. In the hopes and fears, we have the Moon card. Pisces, also Cancer for some, all right. And for your union energy, we have joy and stability. This is the Four of Wands. All right, Virgo, let's take a look at your cards. And then we can get the tarot out to clarify them. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have the growth energy for you. This is heart chakra energy. This is you growing within yourself and within this connection, putting down roots, wanting to go deeper, wanting things to go maybe a little more long term. There is a need for stability. There is a need for things to progress, to move forward. It's almost like you want things to come to fruition. You're ready to take the next step. Maybe you've had quite a bit of a journey of healing yourself. Your person is viewing you as the divine masculine. I'd like to point out here that we carry the divine masculine and the divine feminine energies within us all. So the tarot and oracle decks do not read gender as binary, but rather from an energetic point of view. So the person you're connecting with could identify as male, female, or even gender fluid. All right, so this energy of growth, this is the energy that you're in. A lot of times when there is an intense amount of growth, there's also an intense amount of difficulty and pain. It's called growing pains for a reason. Growth rarely happens when we're comfortable. A lot of times people only see what's above the surface, and they're unaware of the amount of effort that it took to actually put down roots and actually make the effort in order to see all this growth and change. So this energy that you're in is about expanding your heart chakra, growing your heart chakra, becoming more authentic within yourself, becoming more stable within yourself. And there's also an energy of healing that I get from that card. There's been an intense amount of healing that you have gone through in order to have this growth. This could also be spiritual healing and an awakening. The person you're connecting with, they're also within their heart chakra. They have the energy of the victim. There's some amount of blame that they are harboring. This could be towards you and the connection, or this could be towards themselves. Sometimes when we go through intense periods of loss or confusion or not knowing the way forward, it's easy to slip into a victim mentality. It's easy for us to be influenced by people who might not have our best interest at heart. I don't see the Seven of Wands energy here yet, but it's like there is somebody or some influence here that has put your person into an energy of feeling slightly victimized within this connection or within a situation that they are projecting outwards onto this connection, onto you, and maybe onto everybody they come in contact with. This is usually a temporary energy. It's usually a harbinger for change, for growth, in order for them to grow beyond their current limitations and actually see where they are and where they need to be. We talk about growth and awakenings, and they're not pleasant, they're not pretty. In fact, they start from a point of intense discomfort in order for this growth to happen. So while you are in that energy of growth, sometimes it is that two people evolve at different stages, and being patient, being kind to yourself and to the person is essential. Yes, it's also in your best interest and in their best interest to call a spade, but keep in mind that growth is painful. You've been through it yourself. Healing is painful, and make allowances for each other and for your so-called shortcomings. All right, how are you seeing them? You see them as a rainbow reviver. I get a 10 of Cups energy from this. This is so happy. It's, it's the rainbow of blessings. It's happiness, it's joy, it's freedom. It's literally, you can feel the wind blowing through her hair. She's happy, she's joyous. It's an energy of joy, it's an energy of freedom, it's an energy of lighting up the room that you walk into, and it's a beautiful, beautiful energy. And if this is how you see them, then they really do bring the joy into your life. They make you smile. It could be their physical presence, or if you all are in separation, just a text from them is enough to put you in a good mood for the rest of the day. How do they view you? They view you as the divine masculine, yang energy. This is about you being healed. This is about you being a provider. This is about you being in line with your spiritual self. This is you being strong. This is you being wise. In strength, we also find vulnerability. In vulnerability, we find strength. So this is you coming into alignment they see you as somebody who has it all figured out, who has it worked out, who is in alignment with their nature, with their side, with both sides of their nature, excuse me. They look up to you. There's a lot of knowledge here with the all-seeing eye. There is power with the lion, and there is also the eagle, which is the spirit of fearlessness, which is the spirit of seeing things from a higher perspective, of gaining that deeper knowledge. They're also seeing you as a protector. We have a shield here. So you are in balance. Whatever growth that it is that you've been going through, you are definitely in balance with that. However, you're also seeing things from a slightly nostalgic point of view. The Six of Cups energy is the energy of love. It's the energy of second chances. It's the energy of things coming around, you know, maybe in your life for a second time. Maybe you've known each other before. Maybe there have been periods of time where you're disconnected from each other and you found your way back to each other. There is a lot of love in this connection. Despite whatever is going on, despite, you know, the feelings of inadequacy, maybe the feelings of hurt, you all view each other from a very, very respectful lens, and you're very clear about this connection. You're very clear about your feelings in this connection, and they stem from love. This is quite simply something that you don't want to let go of. Can we clarify? Ooh. Okay, this. Okay. All right. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups. So yes, there is a choice to be made here. You do have choices. You have to decide what works for you. Do you want to continue in this connection? Do you want to change what's happening in this connection? Do you want to be patient with the person you're connecting with? What is it that you want to do? There are emotional choices available to you here. Okay, so you've been through a bit of a situation during your growth phase where you thought you were giving up on this connection. You thought it wasn't really going to go the distance. You probably thought that you didn't have the time and the effort to give to the connection because you were so focused on your own growth, on your own awakening. And that's a perfectly normal way to feel. But you do want to nurture it. You have the Seven of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles here. And with the Queen of Pentacles energy, you want to nurture this connection. You want to see the flowers bloom. You want to be stable. You want to be the person who brings that growth into this connection. And that's where you are. There might be a little amount of guilt that you might be feeling because you took time out in order to grow and awaken on your own, but please don't let that be a deciding factor as to why you want to give into this connection. That could also be the kind of maybe victim blaming that might be going on. This is not going to hold true for everybody, but if it resonates, then there's something in this message that you need to pay attention to. It's a difficult situation, yes, but if this is where you find yourself, find your center of calm and find your center of forgiveness, find your center of maturity, because that is what will turn the tide within this connection. Okay, the energy that your person is in the energy of rest and reconsider. This is the Nine of Wands energy in the Rider-Waite Tarot. It's an energy of being in some amount of hurt. It's an energy of taking a step back. It's an energy of maybe disconnecting a little bit. With the Victim card, this could also be an energy of withdrawing and sitting in a bit of self-pity. It's again a very normal way for people who have been hurt or who are confused or who are going through a growing process to behave. You can see that this this figure is tired. It's like an insurmountable task to get to the top of this mountain, and they're sitting there, they're looking at these difficulties, they're looking at the rocks, and they're wondering if they're going to make it, and they're so focused on this that they're failing to see the beautiful view and how high they have climbed and how much they have achieved. If this is really where your person is, what they need along with compassion is also a dose of reality to show them how far they've come. They need encouragement, and it just might be you who they need to hear this encouragement from. Can we clarify? Oh, all right. Okay, we have the 10 of Swords in the reverse. Okay, been asked to go one more. Shouks, okay. And we have the King of Swords. All right, so there is clarity coming. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups. So there's definitely affection and love here. There's definitely an overture or an ability to get past whatever it is that's getting in the way of the two of you and grow this connection and bring it joy and happiness and love. All right. Oh, okay. Did not see that. We had the Four of Cups as well. All right. Okay. So while the person in your connection is tired, they're feeling like maybe they can't go on, they're feeling depleted, they're focusing on the empty cup as opposed to the full ones. It's very common when we're feeling a little down, when we're feeling a little hurt, that we focus on the negative. They don't want to bring this to an end. There is a resistance. They do want to be in this connection with you. They do want to find themselves in this connection. They do want to grow in this connection. Right now, they're feeling defeated. They're feeling hurt. They're feeling victimized. They're focusing on the lack in this empty cup as opposed to the fullness of the other cup. Sometimes you can't see beyond your own hurt, your own pain, and it's part of the human experience. We all go through it, and when we focus on that lack, we forget the joy that we bring. The good part about this is that they are going to get the clarity that they need. The King of Swords is going to come in and cut out all that is unnecessary, all that is dragging them down, all that is making them feel unhappy, small, confused. There is going to be clear-cut communication, and there is going to be clarity that they are going to get. You might be the one bringing them that clarity. They might come to this clarity on their own. Each case will be different, but there is definitely going to be clarity in this situation. All right, in the hopes and fears, we have daydreams and decisions. So this is the Seven of Cups coming out again. I think the Seven of Cups came out earlier in the shadow energy. This is the energy of having choices. In the reverse, it's the energy of making a choice. Daydreams and decisions, when we lose ourselves in daydreams, when we have a lot of choices, when things seem too good to be true, chances are that they are. We don't know the way forward. We don't have the clarity that we need. But when it's out in the reverse, it is about making a choice. It is about taking the decision. I'm just going to turn this card around so you can see that the fingers of this figure actually form a heart. So it is a requirement, it's a necessary of listening to your heart. Sometimes when there's a lot of shouting in the mind, when there are opinions, there's too much, that's calling to you or that's demanding your attention, you have to listen to the little voice from inside, and it's that little voice which will guide you through the darkness, which will guide you through the illusion. The Moon card in this position of fears is about illusion. It's about not wanting to confront your shadow side, not wanting to confront what has happened. We have the figure standing here on this beautiful sunny day. The sun is out, there's lush grass under his feet, but all he can focus on is possibly this inner child wounding or inner child healing that he has not dealt with, that he has not confronted. This could also be his fears dragging him back into the darkness, but the moon is there to illuminate the way. And what you need to do, both of you, is to overcome these fears, overcome any kind of deception, any kind of illusion, to see the way forward. Can you clarify the moon, please? Clarify the moon in the hopes and fears. All right, we have the 9 of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Wands. Wonderful. Bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Swords in reverse. This is good. This is coming out of a mental prison that you've put yourself in. This is being able to finally see the way forward because it's in the reverse, which is what has brought you to the 9 of Swords in reverse. All right, so we have the 8 of Swords in the reverse as the shadow energy. We have the 9 of Swords in reverse and the 10 of Swords in reverse. This is definitely progress. This is definitely synchronicity. This is 8, 9, and 10. All right, with the 9 of Swords in reverse, you have both had sleepless nights over this. You all have both been overthinking this. You all have both been up in your heads. There could well have been a break in communication. There could well have been some amount of blame game. The good thing is, in the reverse means you're coming out of this energy. You're going to find peace. You're going to make peace with the situation, or you're going to find your peace in this situation. There is going to be no more sleepless nights. You're not going to lose any more sleep over this. You're not going to overthink it, because you both have the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands is possibly one of my most favorite cards in the deck. You have two queens. You have the Queen of Pentacles and you have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is an absolute badass. She's feisty, she's bold, she goes after what she wants and she gets it. She's also nurturing, she's the warrior queen. She will fight the good fight, she will fight for what is right, but she's not harsh, she's not cruel, she's not somebody who, stokes the fire for the sake of it. She is somebody who gets what she wants, who knows what she wants, and will not back down until she's got it. And that's a great energy to take you out of your fears into your union energy of joy and stability. This is the 4 of Wands. This is the 1111 card. There could be some amount of twin flame energy here for those whom it resonates with. Twin flames do tend to mirror each other. Sometimes one twin evolves maybe at slightly ahead of the other if they're an older soul, which could bring about the kind of growing pains that we have seen in this read. But irrespective of that, this is really what it's about: joy and stability, finding joy in this connection, whatever connection it is, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a sibling, whether it's a spouse, whether it's a parent, whoever it is, whatever this connection is, there is going to be joy, stability, celebration in this connection. There could also be a proposal if it is a romantic connection when it is healed. All right, we have the Queen of Swords in the upright. Okay, we have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. We get one more card to clarify the 4 of Wands, please. Want these? No. Okay. One more to clarify the 4 of Wands, please, to clarify the union energy of joy and stability. Okay. We have the 2 of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Okay, all right. So with the 2 of Wands, it is an energy of waiting. It's an energy of making a decision, seeing the way forward. It's an energy of thinking the world of each other, and that is what you do. You do think the world of each other, and maybe one of you is waiting for the other to catch up. Maybe one of you is waiting for the other to make a move, to make an overture. What you need to do is sit down and have a conversation if you want this joy and stability, because you have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. You have a matched pair on the deck, and this is also the power couple of communication. So please open up this topic, open up this communication. Whoever it is that makes the overture, whoever it is that reaches out, do that, because when you start to talk, when you start to talk things out, when you start to communicate, you automatically cut out the clutter, you cut out other people's opinions, you cut out what doesn't serve you, and you have crystal clear clarity and communication. And that is a beautiful thing to see, Virgo. All right, let's get a Whispers of Love Oracle card. All right, we have 2 that popped out. Oh no, we have 3 that popped out. All right, okay, we have Ask for Help, we have Spiritual Connection, and we have Appreciate This Moment. Okay, in Ask for Help, the message is, what do you really need? Be willing to accept support. This, Virgo, is essential in any connection, the give and take. You can't take everything upon yourself. You can't give everything to the other person. You have to meet each other halfway. And there's nothing wrong in being vulnerable, in asking the other person to help you, to see your way forward. It's the healthiest part of any connection. We also have Appreciate This Moment. And the message here is, every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. And that is exactly what this situation is. It is an opportunity to find what you love about the other person. This is every lesson bringing its blessing. And when you have growth, when you have an awakening, you tend to find the blessings in the lesson. And that is really when you're able to grow into the connection, and that is what your connection really is all about, because it is a spiritual connection. The message here is, a relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. So yes, this is the energy I was picking up on earlier. This could well be a soulmate past life connection. This could be a twin flame. This could be a soul contract that the two of you have, because you are connected. You are very deeply connected. And when two souls, when two people are deeply connected and they're both on different stages of the awakening path, of the growth path, yes, it does cause a bit of discord, but you will find your way to each other. And the best way to do that is to sit down and communicate and to have a heart-to-heart conversation, because that really will open the doors to understanding between the two of you. All right, Virgo, we're going to get a final energy from the Divine Abundance deck. And we have, I'm not surprised to see this, Awakening. The prayer here is, "O my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense." So you're being asked, Virgo, to listen to your higher self, to wake up to what it is that you really want, to your soul mission, to this connection and everything that it's bringing. It's time to wake up from the slumber and actually see this connection for everything it is and everything it brings to your life. And that is a beautiful, beautiful ending to this reading. All right, Virgo, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you liked the reading. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, please do like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I post next. And please leave me a comment. I'd really like to know how this worked out for you. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.